Hello guys, so as y'all can see, I got this hat on my head, and then I got some new hats in. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay. So, got my 2 blocks. This one is a square block. So y'all see when I get the hats, they're not made. So the difference is, like when y'all see me with some of the straw hats, this is a straw hat that I get, they be completed already, meaning somebody already blocked them, and all I be officially doing is kind of reshaping them a bit, but not like this, okay? Not like this. With this hat has not been shaped. So, yes. So that's what I'm doing here. Can I bring both ropes? Okay, yeah. So, I really truly enjoy doing these hats. So when I get hats, I get excited. So I'm going to put the vendor's store. And these hats is coming out of Chicago. And when I tell y'all, fast shipping, I just ordered these. And already, they here. I like that. So, I don't got a lot of room. Maybe I'm moving you out of the way. So, when people have stuff that brings me joy, you know, what brings you joy? This type of stuff brings me joy to create. Make something. Create. I love to do that. So, where's the pusher downer? Okay, so once we get it onto the block, this right here is a pusher downer. And you push it all the way down to the ending of the block. So the first thing when I'm blocking the hat, the first thing that I be most concerned about is the crown. That's the first thing I want to work on, is the crown. And we'll worry about everything else later. So first blocking the hat. That's my concern, is the crown. And then after I get the crown shaped to the way I want it, then I'll start worrying about the brim. Okay. So I wet my hats, put them on a block, and I let them dry overnight. And then the next process is I'll start to shape them. So now, this block. So this seller, they have all kinds of hats. All kinds. When I tell you all kinds of hats. You get them really fast. You get them really fast. So she has a lot of everything. So I don't know if it's really a she that owns the store. It could be a she. It could be a number of people, because she has a huge variety. So the millimeter stuff and everything, the sweat, you gotta, if you're looking for something particular, she do make some hats. So if you don't want to make it yourself, you can also get it made. So when people ask, have I started making hats for people? No, not yet, because I'm still learning a lot of stuff. I think I'm getting better, much better with the blocking and the designing part of it. So, but I have not yet officially started sewing my blocks, sewing my sweatband in yet. So that's another thing. And I'm talking about by hand, not how like I do it on a sewing machine. Not like that. So when you're blocking this head, you need it to come all the way down to the end of the block. So that's why I put it right here and put the level. And be careful, because what you're doing is pulling. You can't damage it. This is what this is for, the pull downer. But to be honest, I'm still learning how to use this. I haven't affected it yet. So my wrist was broken, and I still have that thing in my wrist. So my right hand, so I don't have a lot of the power like I used to on my dominant hand. So trying to use that, and then I'll be using the level from the sink. So I put it up on the sink and kind of put all my weight down on it. And that's the point of getting it really hot, okay? So when I get that felt really hot and get it on there, I always get a good, and see, when people be wondering, why do you file and buff? That's why. Because when you got a fresh hat, that's what wind up happening. Okay? So when you have a fresh hat, that's what happens. So this is a thing that press up against the hat, and I'm putting a brake, but I'm going to put the rope on there, so it helps to give a nice break. But I just want to make sure I got it as flushed as possible. So I pull from the front to the back, and then I pull the sides, because I want this to be very flush. And I love like maroon. Ooh, I love maroon. Get that pretty maroon lipstick and whoo. Yes. This is one of my favorite colors. Colors. Then I will span out the brim, do a little pulling here as well. Get the felt to maneuver. Because y'all know I like them wide brims. Okay, so the main goal that I'm focusing on is the crown. Everything else, not really my concern. I'm concerned about the crown, okay? And then when I look around, front to the back, where I want to be the front, what I want to be the back. Okay. You want to push that all the way down. This is a pusher downer. All the way down to the end, to the bottom of the hat to be flush. So when you have this 4 to 5 inch crown, that's good. Because then you have a lot of room to work with. You have a lot of room to work with, okay? When you go to shaping your crown. So now that I have, and this gonna be my back. So now that I have push it all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So these is my hat making tools. That's the brim break, the pushing it down, and then this is for that. So once I heat up this hat and get it heated up, and I'm getting ready to put this around, not with the rope around it though, when I'm steaming it, get that perfect. So those is the hats that came in today. I'm excited about it. So I'm learning to have patience, because a lot of people, they steam and they do a lot of that. So what I do, I use my steamer to more or less shape the hat. Like after I get it to where I want it to be, I use the steamer to do that then. So you could do it either way you're more comfortable with. So the steamer, when I get ready to decide what brim I want, then I do that. See, this can stay out, because once I heat up the brim, I use that to get that perfect cut into the brim. So remember, this will be a piece to go around like that. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. We're gonna let these two hats do what they need to do. They're gonna dry, and then we'll come to the next realization, and I'll say, what do I want? Do I want a square top? Do I want a round top? Do I want a fedora? Do I want, because I want to learn that Gumby high-low, but I noticed there's a vendor on Etsy that sells the high-low. So I'm going to link her shop on where I get my hats from. So if you want to become a hat maker, her hat is out of Chicago. This hat right here is about, with the shipping, comes about $39 for this one. And this one right here is a straw hat, and this one comes to about, with the shipping, about $25. So straw hats, depending on the size and the quality, they be difference in pricing. So if you want to get into the hat making business, get into it. So yeah, when you're making a fresh hat, yeah, you will get the shedding. So that's normal. Don't think that when you get it and it start to do that, you think that something is wrong with the hat. No, until you get it and shaped and put it to where you need it, this is how it all start out. So thanks for watching, and I will bring you guys back when we get to the next steps. And thanks for rocking with me, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Toodles. Okay, so now the second phase is after I get them, and I let them like get partially dry a little bit, then I'll come in. So remember this. Let's put a nice break. In the hat. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, now that I got this to this level, well, no, I won't, because I forgot. It'll make it stick. I was finna tell y'all I was going to spray some shellac, but I will not, because I just remember last time it stuck, because I don't got shrink wrap on it. Put this back on. I'm gonna let it go ahead and dry. Gotta do another one. And I remember somebody asking, like, when I'm doing these hats, and they's like, "You gonna burn or do something?" It is a special shoe on here. You see that? This is not the direct iron. This is a special shoe on here. It's not directly from the felt to the iron. It is a shoe on here, special shoe. So it definitely is. So after this, we're just gonna let both of these take its time and dry. And then we'll go from there. And then the second part will be, I will buff them. And I don't think I want to change the color. I want this maroon to be maroon. Okay. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna let these hats dry now, and when they dry, we'll come back. The next step will be buffing it. Okay, guys, see y'all later.